Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well in GBL. So in this video, I'll be showing you a set that I've done in the Ace rank. So I hit Ace rank about 2 days ago, and my starting elo hasn't been great because I've been having negative sets. But that's okay, we still have over 2 months to go, so there's no need to rush, so let's get into battles. So yeah, as you can see, my starting elo is in at 2200, so it's definitely not the highest, but that's fine. Ultra League isn't my best league anyway, so let me know if what you're using, and I'm open to kind of team suggestions, so yeah, feel free to comment below what's working well for you. And yeah, so the first battle here we have Gyarados into Cresselia, so it's quite a neutral matchup, but they do have grass now, so it's kind of bad for me. But what I can do is that I can just go straight for crunch. Now I can win this by going straight crunch, and they decided not to shield, so I take switch, which is perfect. They have a Talonflame, so yeah, I do have 2 shields. So the reason that I shield the first one, because they're likely to just go straight Brave Bird, because flame charge is resisted, so and they bring in a Swampert. So we actually have very good answers to Swampert. We have a Lapras in the back, and the Giratina can handle the Swampert quite well. So now here I decided to stay in because I'm actually forcing them to throw the Earthquake. So, and they do the first time, but they go to Hydro Cannon second time, so I don't need to shield. So I can just comfortably pressure the Swampert. So I either want to get the shield or get the health of the Swampert. So, and here I can just go double surf, and I don't need to shield anything. So one Brave Bird won't kill me. So yeah, I can just go double surf here. One to the first one to take the shield, and the second one to KO. And yeah, that's a good game to opponent. So yeah, probably some of you are questioning why I'm still using the same team. So the reason behind is that last season in the Ultra League I ran about 5 to 7 different teams, and I tanked a lot of elo, like hundreds and hundreds of elo. So this season, I said to myself, I'm just gonna stick to one team in the Ultra League, because no team is perfect. Like every team's gonna have a weakness, so there's no point me changing teams and then tanking and then getting upset. So anyway, we have our second game here. So we have Gyarados into Venusaur. So they actually double shield the Venusaur, so which is very strange. So we have a 2 shield advantage, and they swap in a Steelix, so we can just go in Lapras. And here I'm actually forcing them to throw the Earthquake. So, but they don't. They throw double crunch instead. So no, I don't have to shield anything, because like Lapras is quite tanky, so I can just go for Surfs and just KO the Steelix. Now they are likely to bring back in the Venusaur, which is fine. I have 2 shields, so I might as well just use one of them, and I just switch out to save the Lapras' health. And here I'm gonna go with the Giratina, just to draw out whatever they have in the back, and it's Ampharos. So the win con here is with the Giratina. So I'm gonna save all the shields for Giratina and just let Giratina sweep the match. So yeah, like so my win con there was actually to shield up the Dragon Balls as well, because that was gonna hurt the most. But yeah, my Giratina can just finish off the Venusaur. That's a good game to my opponent. Okay, so we have our next opponent here. Let's see what they have. So we have Gyarados in the opposite game. So this is a neutral matchup. They decided to switch out for some strange reason. But anyway, we can go into Lapras against this Articuno, as Lapras have a very good match against Articuno. So and they go for debuff, which is fine. So here you want to go straight for the Ice Beam, because our moves are already debuffed. So the Ice Beam does more damage, so they're likely to go for Icy Winds, which is fine. So, and here I decide to charge up a little bit, and yeah, they're going to come back with the upskill most likely, so I just want to switch out to clear debuff. I don't want the farm as well, so they have the tokens. So here I can go for 3 surfs, 3 Aqua Tails, I mean, on Gyarados, because my Gyarados I use are quite good, so I know that I can reach 3 surfs. So and I just land the third one. So tokens is very low, so I can bring in the Lapras just to I chart it out. So I can there's no reason for me to save this Lapras because the obstacle will just counter me down. So here I go for a surf on Lapras. I just switch to Giratina, and here because the obstacle is quite nearly half health, and I have a shield advantages on Giratina, so I'm in a quite good spot. But I do have to watch out is that the only win con here if they decide to sack tokens. So here I just show this Dragon Claw, and I know that the sack is coming, so I don't want to throw any charge moves. And there's a sack. They do try to sack, but I held off my energy, so that was the only win con. So and I can just go for Dragon Claws to win the match. So yeah, that was a tough match. So obstacle for my team is very bad, so I had to make sure that I play that correctly. And then we have our next match here, so let's see what they have. They have a Machamp. So this match is actually can be quite dangerous because the Rock Slide from Machamp will nearly one-shot KO the Gyarados. So what I do here is that I go straight for the Aqua Tail and they shield, so I can safely match shield even if they bait. So and they do decide to switch out the Lapras. So what I want to do is that I want to go straight for Crunch just to do some chip damage to the Lapras, so that my Lapras can win this mirror match quite comfortably. So here I can just try to build up to Skull Bash and just try to fake it, and I just go for straight surfs. Now I do want to leave this match with like a surf store because that Machamp will come back most likely and try to counter me down. So I do want to save a surf, and there it is. And just show the surf to the Machamp, and because the Machamp is now switch locked, I can bring in my Giratina and just try to Shadow Claw down. I do go for the payback, but I can survive a payback from a regular Machamp, so and I don't need to shield, and then I can just Shadow Claw down. And I will most likely throw a Dragon Claw because of so much energy. I don't want to get rid of it, and they bring a Gengar, so and I can just throw in a Shadow Sneak. And here I have to switch because I don't want them to farm me down, and I can just and they switch as well, so I can just safely shield. I just throw a Aqua Tail, and then about 2 Dragon Breaths should take out the Gengar. So yeah, that last match was quite dangerous for me, so I had to play that Lapras mirror match very differently, otherwise I will lose. So in this final battle, I believe, so we have a Machamp lead and they switch out to Berserker straight away. Umbreon, sorry. Now in this match, my back 2 Pokemon doesn't really beat Umbreon straight up. So what I have to do is that I have to throw a Aqua Tail, and I do have to let the Umbreon throw a move on my Gyarados, so my Lapras can have a better matchup against this Umbreon. So against Umbreon, you want to go straight for Ice Beam because they're unlikely to shield. So, and here the Umbreon is very low, so what I'm looking to do is that I'm looking to Ice Shard down, but I'm also very aware that they might try to farm me down with the Machamp. So here I have to throw the 2 surfs. I cannot over tap or anything, and I see I might be looking to switch because I don't want that Machamp to farm me down. So now they bring in a Snorlax. Now a Snorlax against my Giratina is very bad. So and I still have 2 shields. So here I want to get this Snorlax as low as possible so that my Giratina can potentially kill it with Dragon Claws. so there's no need for me to save my shields for Giratina because the Snorlax will just take me down. So I just want to get this Snorlax as low as possible. So now they're bringing the Machamp. So again, I don't need the shield for Snorlax for Giratina, so I can just come in with the Giratina, and yeah, then it's over. So yeah, that was a 5-0 set. So I hope you liked this video. So goodbye.